This is CBS 11 News at 10 in HD.
Right off the top tonight, a CBS 11 News investigation into how your tax dollars are being spent. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Doug Dunbar.
And I'm Karen Borda. In tough economic times, most local governments are forced to make drastic budget cuts. But Tarrant County commissioners seem to have plenty of money to spend.
Yeah, tonight, CBS 11 investigator Jason Allen exposes how they're using millions in tax dollars to build elaborate sub-courthouses. Our questions made at least one commissioner smoking mad. And when you'll see the story, you'll see why we use this word, the word smoking.
Is it right? With its detailed landscaping and modern design, very little about this building looks like a government courthouse. But it is, and the new office for Tarrant County Commissioner J.D. Johnson is inside and nice as well. He didn't like our questions, though, about the tax dollars used to pay for all of this.
I think you're trying to stir up a hornet's nest, and if that's what you want to do, so be it.
We'll explain what set Johnson off in a moment. The building complex cost taxpayers $16.9 million, cash, including nearly $250,000 for landscaping alone. There was little public notice and no public vote.
We have been very efficient and effective with the tax dollars that we raised.
County Judge Glenn Whitley presides over the 5-member commissioners' court that unanimously approved the expense. Commissioners also approved this sub-courthouse in Arlington, which opened in 2008 at a cost of $14.8 million to supplement this sub-courthouse in Mansfield. And plans are underway to dip into the general fund again for $18 million to replace this sub-courthouse in Hearst. It's all necessary, Whitley said, to replace dilapidated county buildings and expand services.
Our taxpayers trust us not to be bringing to them every capital expenditure that we make.
Not everyone agrees.
It's wrong with a capital W.
Bob Hampton gained a reputation for being frugal with tax dollars during his 12 years on the commission. He thinks such construction should have gone before the voters in a bond election.
Somewhere they got the idea that this is a great thing, that we can do all these things without bonds and without public input.
One thing that kind of jumps out at folks who are in my field is the use of cash.
Professor Rod Hissong, an urban and political affairs professor at UT Arlington, says paying cash means less money for more immediate needs in a dire economy.
It sends the message that those folks who are struggling probably have less political clout.
County commissioners did cut the budget this year in certain areas, including $424,000 from the Human Services Department. That helps people on the verge of homelessness, and $59,000 from a program that helps the state in child protective cases. County leaders called those adjustments based on last year's spending and said more money is available if needed. Dallas County commissioners needed a new sub-courthouse in 2007.
We have a Justice of the Peace Court. We have 2 truancy courts.
So instead of building new, they renovated an old grocery store. The cost, just $3.4 million.
We have to be very frugal with the money that we have. We don't build the showy buildings. You know, we build what we need, and most of our buildings look like county buildings.
But I'm not pleased with this interview. I don't care if the camera's on or not.
Johnson, the longest-serving member on the Commissioner's Court in Tarrant County, defended the spending.
Did we have to? No, we could have stayed over there and rotted in that place, I guess, along with the public.
And he said he had no knowledge, until questioned by CBS-11 News, that $7,500 of taxpayer money were used for a special ventilation system in and around his office so people could smoke.
Is it right for taxpayers to cover a ventilation system so that people could smoke in your office?
I didn't even know it was put in, sir. I mean, I don't go down. You look at how many $1 million that this building cost.
Smoking has been banned in county buildings since 1993. Commissioner Johnson admitted he broke that rule in the past.
I've never smoked in this environment.
Did you smoke in your previous office?
Yes, I did.
But you did not ask for a ventilation system to go into this office so you could smoke here?
No.
Before Johnson ended our interview.
No, I think I'm done.
He said he hasn't had a single complaint about the way the county spends its tax money.
J.D. Johnson was the only commissioner who agreed to do an interview with us about the millions of dollars spent on sub-courthouses. The other 3 commissioners on the court declined to go on camera, explain why they didn't think these expenses needed to go before the general public for a vote. Interesting look inside. Jason, thanks.